Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd. The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Thursday, February 26, 2026. In the headlines, Jamie Jeremiah charged with attempted murder after shooting in Montu. DPM calls for National Sex Offenders Registry as Grenada faces violence crisis. Fa ne Lacolome housing scheme prompts overnight emergency. Stalled projects in St. Mark raise concerns. Media workers set for annual awards next weekend. Also in the news regionally, U.S. launches probe after Cuban forces kill 4 on U.S. registered boat. Internationally, Mexico sends aid ships to Cuba amid growing crisis there. Plus, in the sports news, West Indies suffered telling ICC World Cup defeat.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave bathroom tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
I'm Kenroy Baptiste with Network News. Thanks for joining us. Top story, police have charged a man from St. George in connection with a shooting incident in the south of the island. Shania McIntosh was at the magistrate's court this morning for the first court appearance of Jamie Jeremiah, also known as JJ.
30-year-old Jamie Jeremiah, also known as JJ of the Grandance Housing Scheme in St. George, was arrested and formally charged on Tuesday, February 24th. Jeremiah made his first court appearance at the St. George's Magistrate Court on Thursday. He faces 3 counts of attempted non-capital murder, along with additional charges of possession of a firearm, possession of ammunition, and possession of a firearm with intent to commit an indictable offense. The charges stem from a shooting incident on Sunday, February 22nd in Montu. Jeremiah was represented by attorney Anselm Clouden, who stated that the matter has been set for March 12th for preliminary inquiry.
We have to determine whether we would go by way of paper committal or whether we would go through the tedious and long process of a preliminary inquiry prior to trial.
Reporting for GBN News, Shania McIntosh.
Calls are growing for stronger action to combat domestic and sexual violence in Grenada. The Democratic People's Movement is calling for the urgent establishment of a National Sex Offenders Registry, describing the situation as a national emergency following recent tragedies. The party said the country must move beyond outrage and implement concrete measures to better protect women, girls, and other vulnerable citizens. We have this report from Janelle Dick.
The Democratic People's Movement is calling for the urgent establishment of a National Sex Offenders Registry in Grenada, describing domestic and sexual violence as a national emergency. DPM leader Peter David says the country must move from outrage to action following 2 recent killings and growing concern about violence against women and girls. Speaking on GBN's To The Point, David argued that once offenders meet the legal threshold, they should be required to register, allowing communities to be informed when convicted sex offenders return to their neighborhoods.
If we spend some money on some of these issues like counseling in the communities, if we spend monies on issues like the monitoring, like the registry, if we spend monies on the communities coming together to discuss these things when it happens in a particular community. So, for example, in certain countries, if somebody is released and they're being released into a community, that community is alerted.
Yes.
And that community is on watch. So if I am a father in the community and I see that guy roaming late at night, I pick up the phone and I call 911. These mechanisms must be put in place.
The veteran MP says the registry must form part of a broader national strategy. He is also recommending dedicated courts or specialized sessions to deal with sex offences, mandatory psychological assessments, and treatment for offenders while in custody, and continued monitoring of high-risk offenders after release, including electronic monitoring where necessary.
So I have no difficulty with the monitoring mechanism. I have no problem with putting bracelets on the feet of offenders. I have no difficulty with ensuring that they go through a halfway house where they have to come home at 6 and put them through a process for a period to ensure. But just the release into society, if that mechanism was in place, if as a people and as a society we chose to use the resources, we build big stadium, we spend monies on a lot of things.
DPM is advancing that the time has come to build a system in law, in the courts, and in communities that protects citizens proactively rather than reactively. For GBN News, Janelle Dick.
Other news, fire ripped through a cane field near Lackalome housing scheme in St. David on Wednesday night, causing concern among residents there. Christina John has the rest of the details.
Residents of Lackalome housing scheme were placed on high alert last night after a raging fire tore through a cane field adjacent to the community, sending thick plumes of smoke and towering flames into the night sky. The blaze reportedly began around 9 p.m. and quickly spread across the dry sugarcane fields, fueled by strong winds. Fire tenders responded promptly, and firefighters worked for several hours to bring the situation under control as flames edged dangerously close to nearby homes. A nearby fire hydrant was activated to boost water supply, while several young men from the village assisted fire officers to contain the blaze. Utility company Grenlec also responded, providing support at the scene. Authorities have confirmed that no injuries or structural damage were reported. The cause of the fire remains unknown. Investigations are now on the way to determine whether the blaze was accidental or deliberately set. The cane field was once operated by Kenco. In a release obtained from the Royal Grenada Police Force Community Relations Department, it stated that they are currently investigating the cause of a bushfire that destroyed approximately 10 acres of land mainly cultivated with sugarcane on Wednesday, the 25th February 2026 at Lackalome St. David. At approximately 10:09 p.m., officers attached to the fire department responded to a report of a bushfire. Upon arrival, they observed flames and smoke emanating from the cane field, which had spread to several clumps of bamboo. The fire crew acted swiftly for approximately 4 hours, utilizing over 6,000 gallons of water to contain and extinguish the blaze. On Thursday, 26 February at 4:48 a.m., another report was received on the reignition of the fire, which posed no significant threat. The fire crew promptly responded, monitoring the affected area to ensure the fire was fully extinguished and there was no further risk to the fire spreading. Christina John, GBN News.
A local vendor is frustrated with the police after a series of disruptions to his business. Ackle-Wynn's River Road setup was vandalized for the second time on Wednesday. Despite police knowledge of the situation, he remains dissatisfied with their response. Reporter Deidre Seeley spoke with him about his concerns.
Ackle-Wynn, a well-known vendor operating in the River Road area, told the Grenada Broadcasting Network about the latest in a series of provocations by a former acquaintance. Wednesday morning, Wynn, who operates near the Humpback Bridge in River Road, was alerted by witnesses that the individual was destroying his tent. He said police responded and confiscated 2 cutlasses from the perpetrator before allowing him to leave. Wynn said the officers instructed him to file a report at the police station, where he was then told that no one was available to take his report.
He was here, but he had 2 cutlass on him. The police take the 2 cutlass and then after he leave and he walk across the river there, and we tell them, the police look the man there, and the police just leave the man and tell me go down on the station and make a report. Go down on the station, make the report. They tell me they have nobody to take the report. I have to come back to work. I have to leave and come back. They tell me I have to come back again either this evening or something to make a report, and that is not right.
According to the vendor, the tensions began when the individual began planting crops in the immediate vicinity of his business. Wynn said he was threatened not to damage the plants and has been careful not to do so, though neither of them owns the land. After Wednesday's confrontation, he said the police informed him that the individual agreed to compensate him for the damages. However, he has yet to receive any settlement from a previous incident.
Going to the police, it makes no sense because nothing has been done. I bring this guy to court once. This is the second time. And up to now, never go to court. Nobody never send a summons to me, nothing. And every time I come down here, I sell Friday and Saturday and every other Sunday. But every time I come down here to do my business, this guy is trying to get under my skin. I mean, under my skin.
Wynn said this latest episode has left him frustrated and unsure of how to proceed. He is urging the police to improve their responses to such situations to prevent further escalation.
It affecting me real bad right now because I already buy up all my goods for Friday coming. Now my tent break up. I don't know what's going to go on. I would like for some kind of action to actually take place so this problem will never occur again. And I would like the officers to actually step up on the game and do this right, because every time I go and I make a report, these officers, they're sitting in there. They're not coming to take no pictures. They're not coming to see what happened or anything like that. They call me and they tell me they talk to the guy. And even though they talk to the guys come back and do the same thing over again.
GBN contacted the Royal Grenada Police Force, but officers were unable to verify Wynn's account. They encouraged him to file a complaint with the Community Relations Department. Deidre Seeley, GBN News.
This is Network News, still to come from us. Media workers set for annual awards, and Tourism Division launches 2026 edutainment tours for students. We'll be right back.
I thought this was safe until Willie the Worthless couldn't put me back together. But now my unattached hands will show you how easy and secure it is to file a medical claim on the CG United online portal. Get back here. Oh, my legs. What magic school did you go to? Ta-da!
We can't reverse magic tricks gone wrong, but we can make it easy to file a medical claim on the online portal. CG United. Good like that.
The I in Ariza stands for you, our members. Your goals matter to us. When you speak, we listen and we act. That's why we've rolled out new deposit rates to help your money work harder. We're offering 4.25% on retirement accounts, 4% on educational savings, and 3.5% on 5-year fixed deposits. We're helping you save on your mortgage. Switch to Ariza and enjoy rates as low as 3.99% plus 50% off legal and processing fees. We are also making it easier to get on the road. Get 100% vehicle financing with rates of just 5% on the purchase of a new vehicle. And if you already have a loan for a recent model, we'll help you switch and enjoy better rates. And for our loyal members, we've designed the Ariza Advantage account, which gives you the VIP experience you deserve. You requested, we responded, you received.
This is the Ariza promise. Better value, better service, members first.
Visit arisacu.com or call us today.
GRENLEC Community Partnership Initiative.
The Ursula Childhood Development Center repairs could not have come in a more timely manner. So we were able to upgrade to a facility where the children can learn and thrive. The upgrades of the center included fixing of the roof. We were able to increase the numbers of children that now presently attends the daycare. We extend a hearty thank you to GRENLEC for affording that.
GRENLEC, energizing our Grenada.
Grenada, listen up. This one hits different. On Saturday, March 14, it's going down at the Roy St. John's playing field in Tantine with Grenada Auto Fest. More than cars. Go head to head with Venti, Antics, and Classics. Bikes, Jeeps, Land Rovers, and custom built machines. All battling for $50,000 in cash and prizes. It's more than a car show. It's a family day. Look out for go-kart racing and bouncy castles. And we climax with Sakina and the Alpha One Band. Plus a special surprise. It's Grenada Auto Fest. Saturday, March 14. It's a vibe you can't miss. Lock the date. Special thanks to our partners. Wagity Rental, True Blueberry Resorts, On The Spot Hardware, and all our category prize sponsors.
In Grenada, sports aren't just a game, they're a way of life. They teach discipline, teamwork, and resilience. They inspire the next generation to push boundaries and chase excellence. That's why the Investment Migration Agency of Grenada is proud to support sports initiatives as part of our commitment to youth and national development. When we invest in sports programs, we invest in the future. We invest in the health and well-being of our youth, and we invest in broadening Grenada's reach, proudly connecting our athletes, our talent, and our nation to a global community. Together, we all go further. The Investment Migration Agency. Unlock the possibilities.
Athletics lovers, it's that time of the year again for the much anticipated Arisa National Athletics Championship, where champions rise. Prepare for 2 exhilarating days of speed, strength, and national pride. Join us at the Kenroy James Athletic Stadium for the season's most anticipated event, Saturday 28th February to Sunday 1st March 2026. Watch as Grenada's finest athletes compete for glory in track and field. Experience record-breaking feats, thrilling finishes, and unforgettable moments. Admission, adults $20, children under 12, $10. Bring your flags and energy. Celebrate athletics at its peak. Don't miss it. Be part of the action as athletes vie for qualification for the 2026 Carifta team. Arisa National Athletics Championship, Saturday 28th February to Sunday 1st March 2026. Athletics lovers, it's that time of the year again for the much anticipated Arisa National Athletics Championship, where champions rise. Prepare for 2 exhilarating days of speed, strength, and national pride. Join us at the Kenroy James Athletic Stadium for the season's most anticipated event, Saturday 28th February to Sunday 1st March 2026. Watch as Grenada's finest athletes compete for glory in track and field. Experience record-breaking feats, thrilling finishes, and unforgettable moments. Admission, adults $20, children under 12, $10. Bring your flags and energy. Celebrate athletics at its peak. Don't miss it. Be part of the action as athletes vie for qualification for the 2026 Carifta team. Arisa National Athletics Championship, Saturday 28th February to Sunday 1st March 2026.
Home is easy, easy with Republic Bank.
Are you dreaming of owning your own home? With Republic Bank's Home Easy Loan, you're one step closer to making that dream a reality. With competitive rates, reduced fees, and up to 100% financing, Republic Bank makes owning your home simple and stress-free. Start your journey to independence, empowerment, and the joy of home ownership today.
Republic Bank, we're bringing home to you. Home easy. It's not just a mortgage, it's peace of mind.
Terms and conditions apply.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Oh, it happens to all of us. low on cash, and in need of money right away. Play Instacash Monday to Sunday, and there are no draws.
So what you saying? No numbers to choose from?
Nope.
And no draw sessions to wait on?
Nope.
And we can play it anytime and any day?
Yep, including Sundays. Instacash. Ask for it by name and choose from a wide variety of games as low as $2 and win instantly. It is fast, it is easy to play, and you win cash right away. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Home is easy, easy with Republic Bank.
Are you dreaming of owning your own home? With Republic Bank's Home Easy Loan, you're one step closer to making that dream a reality. With competitive rates, reduced fees, and up to 100% financing, Republic Bank makes owning your home simple and stress-free. Start your journey to independence, empowerment, and the joy of home ownership today.
Republic Bank, we're bringing home to you. Home easy. It's not just a mortgage, it's peace of mind.
Terms and conditions apply.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
The achievements of media workers for the year 2025 will be recognized and celebrated as the Media Workers Association of Grenada prepares to host its premier event. Gerard Joseph has this exclusive with President Callisto Faria on the upcoming 14th Annual Media Awards scheduled for early March.
On March 7th, the Media Workers Association of Grenada, MWAG, is promising a night where excellence is honored while self-reflecting on the year just past. According to MWAG President Callisto Faria, it will be an evening for media practitioners to ponder on the editorial content and ethics used in 2025 and elevate and grow in 2026. A major change for Media Awards is a change in venue.
We are at Pier 57 this year. We've made an effort to try to bring some additional excitement to it with the entertainment, red carpet, and red carpet interviews. The live broadcast is going to be, we're trying to make that next level as well.
President Faria says the judges' results are back, noting some of the mixed results, which has motivated her for the future.
It's given me two things that I've been able to take from it. One, the training strategies that we need to put together going forward for the next year of the term that I have to serve as president, what I want to try to accomplish as far as training is concerned. And it has also given me a lot of hope that we have a tremendous amount of talent among our media people, and we have to hone that talent.
She alludes to a number of new awards that will be presented at the Gala Dinner and Awards at Pier 57.
The big one is the Leslie Payer Press Freedom Award. And that is, at the moment, being considered by a panel of 5 judges who are looking at the dossiers of the nominees, the requested nominees from civil society and senior members of the media and media houses to send in nominations. It was not limited to nominating based on your media house, but nominating based on the performance of members across, of people across the media.
The MWAG president highlights that the contributions made by David Goldenchild Morin, who pioneered his own unique sports radio station prior to his death, will also be honored.
He was, he earned the name Radio Police because of an attitude that he had that is very valuable. The attitude to standards and quality, whether it was technical or editorial quality, he was very much dedicated to it and would police the airwaves. And so we usually do in memoriam, and he's the only one of our brothers and sisters who passed away during the period. And so we will do in his honor a presentation to his family.
The Anthony Jericho Greenwich Award returns, and Ms. Faria says a young and emerging media person who is showing great potential will be recognized. The The keynote speaker, according to the president, will be Jacqueline Mackenzie, renowned personality from the United Kingdom who is of Grenadian heritage.
She's very well known for her advocacy in the Windrush scandal, trying to help the people who were oppressed and victimized from the Windrush generation to gain justice. She's of Grenadian Jamaican parentage, and she's kindly agreed to do the keynote address and to speak on the theme Press Freedom and Responsibility in a Time of Consequence, which is the theme for Media Awards.
Media Awards is scheduled to begin with a red carpet reception from 6 p.m. and the official ceremony from 7 p.m. I am Gerard Joseph reporting.
Now, the Tourism Division within the Ministry of Tourism, Creative Economy and Culture has launched its 2026 Immersive Edutainment Tours, continuing efforts to build tourism awareness and expose students to career opportunities in the sector. The Tourism Division will be hosting the second tour on Friday at Koyaba Beach Resort. The event will involve Form 3 students from Wesley College, the Anglican High School, J.W. Fletcher Catholic Secondary School, and the Grenada Boys Secondary School. We can tell you too, the initiative was introduced in March 2023 with its inaugural visit to Fort Frederick. The immersive edutainment tours are designed to provide young people with hands-on exposure to Grenada's hotel, cruise, agro-tourism, and community tourism sectors. Well, Grenadian culture and traditions can be personified by several events which are held annually or sometimes occur periodically during the year. One such event is the iconic Saraka. What exactly is Saraka, or as some call it, Salaka, and its significance to Grenadian culture? Gerard Joseph took a deep dive into this historic Grenadian tradition in this report.
According to the Grenada Cultural Foundation, Salaka and Saraka are both African-derived words used to describe the same form of Thanksgiving in villages across Grenada and Carriacou as part of African-derived ritual practices. The first Saraka or Salaka for the year was hosted by the village of La Poterie in St. Andrew. CEO of Grenada Cultural Foundation, Livingston Nelson, explains that Salaka came from the Igbo or Yoruba tribes of Nigeria through the transatlantic slave trade.
In this part of the country, the northern part, we celebrate it as a form of giving alms Thanksgiving. Yeah, so this tradition has remained with us. It was a time to say thanks to the God for a bountiful harvest, and it was an expression that we wanted more in the next year. So it was not just for last year, but an intention that we have a pact with our ancestors, with the spirit, with our deities, that next year would be as good.
Documenting history by the Cultural Foundation hints to Salaka or Saraka practices being heavily influenced or directly created by Africans post-slavery.
That was demonstrated mainly by the children eating on the leaves. So the first thing we did was to cook and give the community, but give the children. And then later on the adults end up eating. But it was a time to give thanks and praises.
Nelson notes that communities such as Riversally, La Poterie, and Carriere still celebrates this tradition, with it being spread to the northern part of Grenada. He clarifies that Salaka and Saraka are interrelated, thus used interchangeably.
One came from the Muslim, one was mainly African, but they meant the same thing, giving thanks. So in the southern part of Grenada, you'll find the word used Saraka, or in Carriacou Saraka, in this part of the world, and in Trinidad, Tobago, we use the word Salaka. So it is not bad to use Saraka, but because you are in the northern part of the island, just to show respect to our elders, we use the word Salaka.
The Grenada Cultural Foundation CEO says there are 3 types of Salaka normally observed and celebrated.
The first one it carried mainly to the Baptiste people, where they used to have sacrifice with the animals, etc., and then they would feed the people. The second type of Salaka is when people used to get dream, and they would come to feed. They would have a collection. So one person might get a dream, they would invite the other neighbors to come, and then they would celebrate the same way, give Thanksgiving, in a way to cleanse the spirit, right? And then the third type is like what we have right now, where La Poetry, a whole group of people from different families would come and cook together and bring the food in the pasture and have a celebration.
The foundation has noted that these traditional legacies are more Nigerian-based on Yoruba-derived religious beliefs, such as Shango, because of the late arrival of indentured Africans after slavery ended. I am Gerard Joseph reporting.
Saraka Salaka. Meanwhile, Grenada Cultural Foundation CEO Livingstone Nelson is drawing attention to another type of salaka or saraka being observed within the community of Ahoma. Each year on October 25, Thanksgiving is a double celebration for residents in the area.
A lady started it, Miss Mavis Toussaint. What happened is that after the freeing of her children that was in prison during the revolution, she decided that day was a day to give Thanksgiving. So it's now spread as an official salaka, although the term they use is Thanksgiving. And of course, other villages are doing it in a way commercially, with all the rituals, without anything, with all the blowing of the shell, with all the leaves, etc. And they invite public to come. So there are different varieties, but that is modernized. That is where we are.
The CEO noted that the Cultural Foundation is seeking to keep it as authentic as possible and preserve Grenadian culture and heritage.
It is important because it describes us. That is who we are as a people, our history. While there might be some minor changes, the giving, the sharing, the community, the love. Because when you go anywhere you go, nobody asks you who you are, what is your name. You are able to eat and to partake. That is a way of saying we are one. There is no distinction, no differentiation, and that is our culture. That is who we are as a people.
After the break, Ariza National Championships set to spark track and field action, and partnerships drive progress in Caribbean soil care project.
Hi, I want $10 on Playway, $20 backup on Victory, and cash for each, please.
Okay, are you adding multi-X to your bet?
Yes, multi-X, all of them.
Smart! Best value bet. Backup and multi-X, you cannot go wrong.
Don't matter the bets, multi-X all of the daily games.
With multi-X added, your winnings can be multiplied 3 times, 5 times, even 7 times. So make it a rule. Add multi-X to all your Playway, daily victory, and daily cash for bets every day and for every drop, and watch your money grow. Available at stores and online.
You heard it here. Multiply your winnings daily. Must be 18 or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
There are lots of reasons to own your future now. Lots of dreams and lots of plans. Lots of ways to own your land. With ACB by your side. Lots of ways to own with pride. Lots of chances to make it yours. Lots of ways to open doors. Lots of space to build much more. Lots of reasons to own your future now. There are lots of reasons to own your future now.
Start building your tomorrow today with a LOTS loan from ACB Grenada Bank.
There are lots of reasons to own your future now.
LOTS, land ownership, tomorrow secured.
Terms and conditions apply. Payments shouldn't slow you down. Tap your phone to pay with Apple Pay or Google Pay. No need to carry cards or even your wallet. Freedom of online shopping that actually works with the Spot Pay Calypso card. Send and receive money with friends, locally and securely. Receive money from the U.S. in seconds and spend it right away. Send and spend across the Caribbean and all over the world. All with one app. Spot Pay. Money reimagined.
Served Grenada for decades. We are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire and accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, amongst bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grand Island, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Where's the car? Don't stress when your getaway car gets away. Have peace of mind with CG United Comprehensive Motor Insurance.
This mask is itchy. Does anyone have any lotion?
We can't protect you from scary clowns, but we can protect you from motor theft and damage. CG United. Good like that.
But when you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. Oh, I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me whenever you're in need. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. The light that shines our way. Wherever you road leads, we'll be right there with you. Wherever you road leads, we'll make your dreams come true. Next side, next side, next side, next to you.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
The Frequente Industrial Park is opening its doors with prime square footage available right now. Whether you are scaling up your production line or establishing new regional headquarters, we have the footprint you need ready for immediate lease. Our newly refurbished state-of-the-art facilities set a new standard, offering premium spaces designed for modern manufacturing, ICT, and service enterprises that demand excellence. With 24-hour security, property management support, and a location just minutes from the airport and the capital, GIDC Facilities isn't just a landlord. We are your partner in logistics and success. Secure your space in Grenada's flagship industrial hub today. GIDC Facilities, the foundation for your future.
My name is Liselle Walcott. I'm a staff nurse at the General Hospital for the past 16 years. At the Infection Control Department, we do surveillance for communicable diseases or hospital-acquired infections. We do outbreak investigations. So any issues we have, we would investigate it, find out the cause, and we would do recommendations and interventions to all relevant departments. Thus far, with Mount Sinai, we are looking at ways of improving hand hygiene. Hand hygiene has been proven to be one of the most important practices you could do to break the chain of infection. Working along with Mount Sinai, I foresee that it would be a very good thing for us. They are looking into the products that we use, the practices that we do. Going forward, we'll be able to achieve a very high level of compliance and safety across the board for everyone.
A whole new level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium.
Ariza Credit Union has reaffirmed its commitment to youth development and athletics with a $50,000 sponsorship for the Ariza National Championships this year. The check was presented to the Grenada Athletic Association in support of the highly anticipated meet on Saturday and Sunday, February 28 and March 1 at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium. The event is a major fixture on the national athletics calendar and expected to attract top talent from across the island. At the check presentation ceremony, Ariza's CEO, Mervyn Lord, underscored the organization's long-standing commitment to youth and community development through sports. He noted that athletics continues to play a critical role in building discipline, confidence, and life skills among young people. President of the Grenada Athletic Association, Conrad Francis, expressed appreciation for Ariza's continued partnership, describing the sponsorship as a significant boost to the successful hosting of the championships. Athletes will compete for top honors and national recognition, with the meet also serving as a qualifier for this year's Carifta Games. With Grenada set to host the regional event, local athletes will be especially eager to secure their spots and represent their country on home soil. Excitement is building as preparations intensify for what is expected to be a competitive and high-energy weekend of track and field action. The tangible impacts of funding from the Global Environment Facility under the Caribbean Small Island Developing States Soil Care Project were highlighted during a joint mission to Grenada and St. Lucia. This report from my colleague, Christina John.
The visit brought together representatives from the Partnership Initiative for Sustainable Land Management, the PISLM, the Food and Agricultural Organization, and the Government of Canada. Discussions in both countries underscored the importance of strong partnerships to advance sustainable soil and land management, meanwhile reaffirming national commitments to the ongoing work of soil care. The project continues to deliver practical, community-driven solutions across the islands. Executive Director of PISLM, Dr. Runen Francis, says the undertaking reflects the organization's responsibility to update key partners and funders on progress and impact.
Our aim is really just to update our partners on the work that we are executing, we meaning PISLM, and how this work is affecting livelihoods, climate adaptation, food security, and in general just the well-being of Grenadians and the wider Caribbean states. We are working with our country partners. These ministers sit on the Ministerial Council of PISLM, and they ensure that our strategic direction and decisions are ones which are, Caribbean focused and aimed at meeting the grassroots issues that we experience within the region.
Neela Bob Prescott, GEF Task Manager and Climate Finance Specialist with FAO, explained that the mission also allows stakeholders to assess future opportunities.
We really get a better understanding of how CSIT Soil Care Phase 2 could build upon what has been achieved under Phase 1. It's really refreshing to be here and speaking with the beneficiaries face to face and getting a greater understanding of some of the issues that we are trying to manage, specifically the issue of water for agriculture and implementing adaptation measures that are of benefits to the farmers.
Mission included site visits to several key projects. Location included.
This is Network News. We'll be right back with the sports news.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union introduces its new digital platform, managing your finances at any time from anywhere.
As a part-time student, balancing work and studies can be a real challenge. But with GCCU's digital app, these worries are no more. My parents can now remotely transfer funds to my account and I can check my balance at any time, giving me the freedom to achieve my goals.
My days can be long and tedious. With this app, I can ensure my loan is paid on time, transfer funds to someone else's account, and check my balances. I don't have to rush to do business during my lunch hour or after work anymore.
With this app, I can request checks to pay my suppliers, letters for my business transactions. I don't have to leave my farm to go stand in line.
The Grenville Credit Union digital platform. It's convenient and secure banking right at your fingertips. Download the app today from the Play Store or App Store or call 442-8602, 459-4325 or 416-8467 for further information.
At Sonova, we create human-centered technology that helps organizations work smarter and more efficiently. From software development to digital transformation, our mission is simple: to deliver digital tools that streamline operations and prepare your business for the future. At the core of that mission is Saturn, our flagship platform built for scale, automation, and AI-ready operations. Saturn unifies your digital processes in one place, making it easier to manage applications, approvals, clients, and internal workflows. It becomes the digital backbone that supports growth and smarter decision-making across your organization. If you're ready to modernize how you work, our sales team is ready to help. Call 1473-421-7724 and discover how Saturn can transform your operations for long-term success.
Ahead to 2026, we're committed to elevating Grenada's presence on the global stage. Our integrated tactical focus includes media relations, travel trade engagement, sales activation, and digital campaigns. These efforts are designed to ensure visibility and establish leadership in our niche pillar marketing. We invite you to join us on this journey by supporting our initiatives and sharing the beauty of our tri-island state with the world. Together, we can make 2026 a year of growth and success for our islands. Whether you're a local stakeholder, a travel enthusiast, or someone who simply loves Grenada, your involvement is crucial to our success. Thank you for your continued support. Let's make 2026 a year to remember.
Camahorn Boat, a powerful multimedia production presented at Carafesta 15, written and directed by Chris DeRiggs. One big performance only at the Grenada Trade Center on Saturday, 7th March at 7 p.m. The Camahorn Boat is the ship of state, Grenada sailing to its destiny. The Camahorn Boat is a call for unity, an exciting story about patriotism played out by Grenada's best acting talents, featuring Samuel Ogilvie, Robert White, Debbie Gilchrist, Bianchi Toussaint, Dillian Walters, and others. Come out and join us in celebrating our Grenadianness on Saturday, 7th March, 7 p.m. at the Grenada Trade Center. Admission almost free. Advance tickets are $50, $65 at the door. Your ticket outlets: Giddens Pharmacy Grand Anse, Art and Soul Bookstore, Spiceline Mall, Mitchell's Pharmacy Grand Anse, 3B's Shoe Store, downtown St. George, and other places. Bring out the entire family and enjoy a wonderful evening of Grenadian theater on 7th March at Grenada Trade Center, 7 p.m.
Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
What if you had a choice? A choice of joining a line or a choice of making your purchases online? What would you choose? While you ponder on that, the National Lotteries Authority has provided another purchasing option. All their games are now available online. Yes, Grenadians, from wherever you are, purchase your favorite daily and jackpot-type games using any electronic device. Register on the NLA's website at www.nla.gd. Top up your account and enjoy online lottery gaming at your convenience. We're taking shopping comfort up, up, up several notches. But the choice is yours. Join a line or buy online. NLA, make your dreams come true.
A trip to Grenada from April 4th to the 6th, 2026. A decision you'll never regret. This isn't just any destination. It's where passion meets performance. Welcome to the 53rd Carifta Games, hosted at the iconic Kirani James Athletic Stadium in St. George's, under the theme, Passion Drives Performance. The best of the Caribbean's junior athletes will compete in electrifying track and field competition. Organize now and be part of an experience like no other, where talent, passion, and perseverance come alive on the land of 100,000 jab. Feel the passion, celebrate the performance, and create memories that will last a lifetime in pure Grenada, the land of warmth, spirit, and unstoppable energy. Welcome to the 53rd Carifta Games.
Whether you're refreshing a bedroom or giving your home a bold new look, the Color Shop has the perfect paint and tools to make it happen, inside and out. With quality finishes for every surface and accessories to match, we make painting easy from start to finish. Whether it's a DIY weekend or a contractor starting a brand new project, the Color Shop is the trusted choice.
What's up, sporting fans? First off, in a historic homecoming at the Grenada National Cricket Stadium, the government of Grenada will host a formal recognition ceremony this Saturday, February 28, to honor national icon Affy Fletcher. The ceremony celebrates Fletcher's monumental achievement of reaching 100 T20 international appearances for the West Indies women's team. This tribute is scheduled to take place during the opening match of the T20 International Series between West Indies and Sri Lanka, marking a rare opportunity for the St. Andrew native to celebrate a career milestone in front of a home crowd. Fletcher, a premier leg spinner and former T20 World Cup champion, has been a pillar of Caribbean cricket for nearly 2 decades. Beyond her 100th cap, she enters the match on the brink of further history, needing just 4 more dismissals to reach 100 T20 international wickets. Government officials and sports representatives are calling on the public to fill the stadium to support the Maroon Warriors and salute one of Grenada's most decorated sporting ambassadors. West Indies face a daunting path to the 2026 T20 World Cup semi-finals after a crushing 9-wicket defeat to South Africa. Despite posting a competitive 176, the former champions were unable to contain an onslaught led by Aiden Makram, leaving their tournament hopes hanging by a thread. The defeat leaves West Indies in a precarious position within Super 8's Group 1. They remain on 2 points, trailing South Africa, who have moved clear at the top. They face a must-win final group game against India. The West Indian bowling attack struggled to find answers for a clinical South African chase. Roston Chase provided a solitary breakthrough, dismissing Quinton de Kock for 47, but the rest of the attack was dismantled by Makram and Ryan Rickleton. The Proteas reached the 177-run target with 23 balls to spare, a margin of defeat that has significantly damaged the West Indies' net run rate. Earlier in the match, the West Indies set what appeared to be a challenging total of 176. However, the total proved inadequate against South Africa's aggressive top order. While the batting unit found runs, the inability to pick up early wickets and the power play ultimately cost them the momentum needed to maintain their own unbeaten streak and secure a semi-final berth. Finally, in the sports news, Team Grenada returned from St. Lucia's Independence Weekend Automotive Championships with its head held high and its trophy cabinet full. On February 18, an elite contingent of the nation's top automotive athletes traveled to face competitors from 6 Caribbean islands and the U.S. By the time the dust settled, the Grenadian flag was at the top of the podium. The sound of dominance began on February 21 at the IASCA-sanctioned Island Beach Sunclash. Grenada's David Casper Emmons delivered a masterclass in acoustic engineering, securing a massive second-place finish in the SPL Songduff competition. But the true speed was found on the tarmac during the drag racing championship. I can tell you the team of driver Stanell Thomas and car owner Perry Gibbons took to the track in their high-performance machine, specifically tuned for the Super Street category. The result was a first-place finish that left the competition in the rearview mirror. That's the sports news for now. 4 Cubans living in the United States were shot dead by Cuban border guards after a confrontation near Cuba's northern coast, according to the Cuban government. The incident happened when a U.S.-registered speedboat was intercepted by the Cuban Coast Guard close to Villa Clara province. Cuba's Interior Ministry said the passengers of the boat, some with criminal records, fired on the Coast Guard vessel. 6 others aboard, all Cuban citizens, were wounded. Havana claims the group aimed to infiltrate the country for terrorist purposes. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio called the event highly unusual and confirmed Washington is investigating, saying the U.S. will not rely solely on Cuba's account.
Most of what we know about this incident has come from the Cuban government. They say the speedboat is registered in the U.S. state of Florida. They say the boat was detected within Cuba's territorial waters, and then its border guard approached the boat intending to get more information about the identities of those on board, but they were met with open fire, which injured one of its commanders, and so the border guards fired back. They shot back, killing 4 people and injuring 6 others, who were then evacuated for medical treatment. The Cuban government has now given more information about those people on the boat, saying that they were Cuban nationals living in the U.S. They say that some of them have a known history of violence and criminal activity, and that some have now been detained, and in statements said that they were trying to infiltrate the island for terrorism purposes. The Cuban government has also said it seized various items from the boat, including handguns, Molotov cocktails, and assault rifles. Now, this incident has happened in a very sensitive time. Relations between the U.S. and Cuba are volatile. President Trump has taken a maximum economic pressure approach to Cuba, blocking oil shipments from Venezuela to the island. This has worsened Cuba's deepening fuel crisis, affecting its hospitals and its food supplies. Now, Secretary of State Marco Rubio has said that the U.S. will conduct its own investigation into the incident, that he doesn't want to rely on information coming out of the Cuban government. But he said this incident is highly unusual, that for a shootout to happen in the open seas, and that nothing like this has happened.
2 ships from the Mexican Navy have set sail for Cuba, carrying powdered milk, beans, and other essential supplies. The move comes as the U.S. intensifies efforts to block fuel deliveries to the island. The Mexican president said the country has stopped sending oil, but food and medical aid will continue.
2 Navy vessels carrying humanitarian aid to Cuba set sail from Mexico. The shipments are loaded with powdered milk, beans, and other non-perishable goods. A month into the White House campaign to force regime change by blocking crude oil from reaching the island, Mexico is emerging as Cuba's most reliable partner. The Trump administration is threatening to impose tariffs on anyone who supplies Cuba with fuel. But President Claudia Sheinbaum says her government is determined to stop a worsening humanitarian crisis on the island. Her government has halted oil shipments, but she says food and medical aid will continue, calling it a humanitarian obligation.
Let me make this clear. We do not agree with the imposition of tariffs on countries selling oil to Cuba, but we will continue helping the Cuban people in other ways.
She's even calling on the Mexican population to join the effort. Across the country, Mexicans have been dropping off food and other basic supplies at collection points.
Mexico is showing its solidarity, but we must not fool ourselves. It's a symbolic act and doesn't help the real problem on the island and its long-term solution.
The aid is also helping Mexico's president placate factions within her own party, ideologically aligned with Havana and uneasy about concessions connections she's made to Washington.
Mexico and Cuba's ties date back centuries. In fact, it was from here, the state of Veracruz, that in 1956, a boat carrying Fidel Castro and Che Guevara, then young aspiring revolutionaries, left for Cuba in what marked the beginning of the Cuban Revolution.
Mexico has played a balancing act since the revolution, maintaining close ties to Cuba without angering the United States. Now, with the Trump administration seeking to reassert its influence in the region, that balancing act is more delicate than ever. Julia Galliano, Al Jazeera, Veracruz, Mexico.
Stay with us to remind you of the headlines right after this. Network News, a reminder of the headlines. Jamie Jeremiah charged with attempted murder after shooting in Montu. DPM calls for National Sex Offenders Registry as Grenada faces violence crisis. Fire near Lacolome housing scheme prompts overnight emergency. Media workers set for annual awards next weekend. Also in the news, regionally, U.S. launches probe after Cuban forces kill 4 on U.S. registered boat. Internationally, Mexico sends aid ships to Cuba amid growing crisis. Plus, in the sports news, West Indies suffered telling ICC World Cup defeat. That's the news. I'm Kenroy. Baptiste. Thanks for joining us. Have a good night.